I am giving away an ultimate Descendant of your choosing. I haven't even got one for myself yet, but to pay back to all the nice support I've been having lately, let's give one away. If there's enough interest, I might do some more in the future. So yeah, it's going to be cool and it's going to be fun. Make sure you hit the like button on this video, subscribe, and put notifications on if you want. If you want to, you don't have to, but make sure you subscribe. And leave a comment down below telling me who your favorite Descendant is and why, because I want to see some funny, silly comments. Enjoy the video. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am here on Fortress at the Bunny Cave, but we are not going to use the Bunny Cave because we are looking for places for good weapon proficiency outside of using Bunny or having to wait for a Bunny to come to this void mission. Now this has been nerfed a tiny little bit, but it's still really good. This obviously needs electric to start, and pretty much enemies spawn up here and enemies spawn down here on this side. Oh, there's people here. And then the majority of bunnies will just basically run in a little circle here with their skill range all the way up and be able to hit all of the spawn points and kill all the enemies instantly. You can get this done in about 15 seconds, the entire void fragment mission, and then you will have to wait for the tower to respawn, which is usually about 12 seconds. So overall, an average of about 30 seconds a run. Oh, we have a bunny here who might be able to show us what I'm talking about, but he doesn't look like he's going to do the usual tactics, so I think I'll just go and help him by being down here. So I get to do this part of the mission while he gets to do the other part, and he will destroy it. You see, I've already started late and he's already on the first fragment part, so I'm missing out on a little bit of weapon proficiency, but you'll see how quick it can be done, even with a bunny that's not fully maxed out or kitted out. So normally it'd be over by now. Absolutely would be finished by now. So this is a little bit slower than usual. You can see the amount of enemies that are spawning here. You know, we need 2 more and then he's finished it. What is this here? Is this another bunny? No, that's a glay. So with that done and finished, in 24 seconds we got... So while I was in my menu, I was getting beat up. So I've just rejoined and did a different one. And you'll get roughly about 16,200 to 16,800 per run. And this is not even the fastest way you can do it because there are much faster ways. And over an hour, that's just over 3 million weapon proficiency. So there are gains to be had here for everything. XP, gold, type shards, you know, you're not going to get as much as some other areas, but definitely weapon proficiency and XP. This is the place to be. But if you don't have a bunny, you don't play bunny, you don't know any bunnies, you come here and there's never a bunny here, there are other viable places to go and do weapon proficiency grinds as well as XP, etc, etc. And we've got them in this video, so let's go. So if we go over here to Fortress Defense Line and we look at this mission here, the Vulgar Strategic Outpost, it's on cooldown at the moment for 5 minutes. That's only if you complete it. If you choose not to complete it and fail it, you can keep restarting it. Then for every 3 minutes, you get a whole bunch of waves of enemies coming in that you can quite easily kill with a long-range AoE character. Valby's the best for this. Bunny can also work, but you may accidentally kill the boss. So to use this is probably the best way, but you have to be in a very specific setup. So this is the problem with this farm. However, if you can get something close to this, you will do fine. So you need things like skill expansion for the range, skill extension so that you're passing your AoE all over the floor for a further period of time. Skill cooldown's important too. Crit hit damage, just non-attribute spells, things to improve your dimension power and non-attribute power. So this is kind of what I go for. Now you don't need everything here like increased HP collector. You can add some other things on. I just can't be bothered to change my setup. So what will happen is like these little things will spawn, you shoot these and kill these, and then the boss will spawn in the middle. Then with Valby, you just literally need to make a circle around the entire place, all the way around here, down past here, and you see I could just about make it all the way around. With 2 or 3 Valbys, you are going to absolutely smash this. I usually fill in the gap with this, and then, you know, I throw out one of these just to kind of bounce stuff around, and then we go again, and I usually just try to make it cover the path where I haven't hit yet. So this is essentially what you want to do with Valby, is just fill the area with AoE the best that you can. If you have other people here with you, it's going to be so easy. It's a good gold farm, good XP farm, and good weapon proficiency farm. However, weapon proficiency is hard to come by outside of the bunny cave, and I think this one is particularly the best. So with a typical run, you'll get around about 100,000 weapon proficiency every 3 minutes. There's 20 sets of 3 minutes within an hour. I've cut that down to 19, just so you know you can give some time for respawns and not quite getting things as efficient as possible, and it would still be close to 2 million weapon proficiency an hour. Roughly, I ran this about 5-6 times, maybe 7, I can't quite remember, but I got my weapon up from level 1 to level 30 very easily while I was trying to farm other stuff like XP and gold and stuff. So doing this grind is definitely the best farm overall outside of a bunny cave. So the problem is with that, like I said, you need a very specific setup. You gotta hope that there's big AoE characters there if you don't have one yourself. Bunny's good, but Bunny can accidentally kill the boss, so even she doesn't do very well at this thing. You need Valbies. So if you want to go and do this right now, this is going to be the hot new farm. There's going to be a lot of Valbies there. You're going to be able to abuse it and use it quite often. However, if you don't want to do that and you want to find a way to go solo or mostly solo and pretty much guarantee yourself to have a team, if you go to the Kuiper mines, so if we go over here to Sterile Land and we go over here to our famous little spot, this will give you less weapon proficiency over the space of an hour, but you are more likely to find people to help do it with, and you know, you can pretty much do it yourself solo. AoE obviously helps, but there are ways to do it solo, and you will get roughly about 110,000 weapon proficiency every 5 minutes. So what you're getting in here every 5 minutes, you get at the other farm we just looked at every 3 minutes. So previously around about 2 million weapon proficiency. Here on this one, about 1,200,000 in terms of weapon proficiency. Now obviously it's a little bit easier because I'm using Valby, but we all know this farm. I'm going to run it right now and I'll show you at the end what I kind of get as a solo AoE player. Right, almost done. I pretty much haven't missed a single kill on spawn, maybe 1 or 2, so I've got pretty much the most efficiency I can get out of this on my own solo, and it led me to 102,000 every 5 minutes. So yeah, roughly about what I said before. I thought maybe I just didn't do well enough the other day, but no, I think 100,000 per 5 minutes is kind of the maximum you can get out of this, and whereas the one we just did on Fortress is about the same amount, maybe a little bit more every 3 minutes. So it's definitely preferable to use the other one. However, this one can be soloable, and also as well, there's often people here doing shard farms, so you'll find other people to run this with. So if you can't find anyone at the Fortress one, this will be the one for you. And that's about it. That's the video. I just wanted to show where to get a good amount of weapon proficiency outside of the bunny cave. If you're not using bunny or you can't find anyone using bunny, these are the best 2 places to go. However, the Fortress one is definitely preferable. So let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Thank you for watching. I've been Easy. Now you guys have been awesome.